And thank you for joining us today. Today we will have the introductory media conference for the 50th Commissioner of the Canadian Football League, Stewart Johnston. Bienvenue et les conférences de presse des présentations du 15e Commissaire de la Ligue canadienne de football, Stewart Johnston. I'm Lucas Barrett, the AVP of Communications and Public Affairs at the CFL, and it's my pleasure to serve as MC of this special event today. It's now my honor to welcome to the podium Commissioner Johnston.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. That's pretty cool. Distinguished guests, players, coaches, and fans, thank you for being here with us this morning, and thank you to all of those watching online. It is with great honor and excitement that I stand before you today as the new Commissioner of the Canadian Football League. This league, rich in history and tradition, has been a cornerstone of Canadian sports and culture for over a century. I am deeply humbled by the trust placed in me to lead this incredible organization into its next chapter. First and foremost, I want to express my gratitude to Randy Ambrosi for his dedication and leadership and friendship. His efforts have laid a strong foundation upon which we will continue to build. I also want to thank the Board of Governors for their confidence in my vision for the future of the CFL. Over the past few years, the CFL has seen remarkable growth. Last year, league-wide revenues surpassed the threshold for growth sharing by $18 million, resulting in a significant increase to the 2025 cap. Game day revenues and attendance have increased in each of the last 3 seasons. Our digital presence has expanded with 42% growth in engagements. TV audiences have increased in each of the last 2 seasons. These stats highlight the positive trajectory of our league and the bright future ahead. As we look forward, our mission is clear: to grow the game of Canadian football, to enhance the experience for our fans, and to ensure the sustainability and success of our league for generations to come. We will achieve this by focusing on 3 key pillars: innovation, community, and entertainment. In a rapidly changing world, we must embrace new technologies and ideas to stay ahead. From the use of advanced data tracking tools to expanding our digital presence, we will explore every avenue to bring our fans closer to the game they love. We will also continue to invest in player safety and development, ensuring that our athletes have the best resources available. The CFL has always been more than just a sports league. It is a community. Our teams are deeply rooted in their cities and towns, and our fans are the lifeblood of our league. At a time when Canadians are feeling a renewed sense of patriotism, we will strengthen these bonds by engaging with our communities, supporting local initiatives, and giving back in meaningful ways. This league and our teams and our players have been doing this for more than a century and will continue to do so. Together, we will build a stronger, more connected CFL family. My office's first priority is to protect the integrity of the game, full stop. This is core to every action we take. We then must view decision-making through the lens of entertainment. Our game offers one of the most entertaining sports experiences already. We field some of the best athletes in the world, delivering incredible playmaking and drama. Our game day experience is already excellent, from tailgating to fantastic stadium atmosphere. Our digital content teams are enhancing fan engagement and extending our reach. But we need to do more. I have spent the last 20 years managing an industry in constant disruption. This is not unique to the media business. Disruption is pervasive throughout all of our lives, and sports is not immune. Fans, viewers, listeners, partners, they all have more choice for their attention and their dollars than ever before. Fans want as many connective avenues as possible to their favorite players and teams. We will be intensely focused on decisions that will make our game and the experience for our fans the most entertaining that they can be. The CFL is a symbol of Canadian pride and unity. Our league embodies the values that make Canada great: resiliency, diversity, and community spirit. As we move forward, we will continue to honor and promote these values, ensuring that the CFL remains a source of pride and a beacon of Canadian excellence. Despite our successes, we must acknowledge that challenges lie ahead. Financial instability has been a significant issue, exacerbated by the pandemic and the need for a sustainable business model. Although our historically strong ownership group has provided stable footing, we face stiff competition from other sports leagues, as well as other forms of entertainment. And we must work diligently to attract and retain fans. Adapting to changes in consumer behavior, such as the shift towards digital media and streaming platforms, is crucial. And we must address the aging fan base by developing strategies to appeal to younger generations. Introducing young people to the sport of football is essential for the future of the CFL. And flag football plays a crucial role in this effort. While teaching the fundamental skills and tactics of the game, it promotes physical fitness, teamwork, and strategic thinking, all of which are vital for young athletes. Most of all, it's just so damn fun. I've seen it firsthand as my 14-year-old daughter, Vivian, joined her school flag football team this year. She and her teammates had fun because football is simply the best sport in the world. My son, Owen, is on university exchange in the Netherlands and has proudly introduced Canadian football to his new European friends, who now spend hours tossing the ball back and forth in the quad. By engaging with young people, engaging them with football, we can foster a love for the sport from an early age, ensuring a steady pipeline of talent and passionate fans for the future. Growing up in Ottawa, I was fortunate to have Jerry Organ, the great Ottawa Rough Rider kicker, as my next-door neighbor. And I vividly remember, at just 5 years old, wildly cheering for Mr. Organ as he ran on a fake punt in the 1976 Grey Cup for a huge gain and a critical first down. That moment, and many others like it, they ignited a lifelong passion in the game of Canadian football. It is these memories and experiences that fuel my dedication to this league and my commitment to its future. Mr. Organ once said, "The CFL is not just about the game. It's about community and the spirit of Canada. It's about bringing people together and celebrating what makes us unique." These words resonate deeply with me today and reflect the essence of what we strive to achieve in this league. Je suis ravi de trouver devant vous aujourd'hui en tant que 15e commissaire de la Ligue canadienne de football, et je suis impatient de me mettre au travail. I'm excited to be standing in front of you as the 15th commissioner of the Canadian Football League. And I am looking forward to growing our league with all of you, the Board of Governors, the media, the players, coaches, staff, partners, and fans. As we embark on this journey, I am filled with optimism and excitement. The future of the CFL is bright, and I'm confident that together we can achieve great things. Thank you for your unwavering support and passion for Canadian football. Let's get to work. Merci.
Justin Doug, 3.nation.com. Stewart, have you been interviewed for the commissioner position in the past? And regardless of that, why now make this change in your life?
I've had discussions about this position in the past. They were brief and informal, and weren't the right time for me to continue. This is the right time. This is the right time for a number of reasons for me. One is I'm so excited about the momentum of the league. Starts with the ownership group, the strongest I can remember in my history of dealing with the league over the last 30 years. It starts with, it includes the product on the field. I think it is an outstanding shape. We've got incredible scoring, incredible finishes in the last 3 minutes, incredible athletes. We've seen great momentum in terms of ticket sales, great momentum in terms of engagement on the digital platforms, great growth when it comes to TV audiences. The league's in a strong place, and I think we have a lot of partner interest that want to help that want to align with ours and join on the ride that I see coming.
Good morning, Stewart Johnston of the Canadian Press. Why would you take this job now? You talked just now that you had been in formal discussions, but why now?
Dan, it starts with my passion for the game. Now, I'm at a moment in my life where I thought leading an organization like the CFL, something I've been following since I was 5 years old, thinking about how I played with my family, I played with my brothers, I played in high school, I've hosted Grey Cup parties, I've attended many Grey Cup parties. Everything I just described about how excited I am about the future of the league is certainly critically important to my decision. But I'm at a time in life where I think I'd like to be a part of this. I'd like to be a part of this journey and help lead us to further growth and make this league as great as it can be.
Matthew Chenet with TSN. Stewart, good to see you. What role might expansion play in those three pillars that you have? Because so much of the discussion during Randy Ambrosie's time was how the CFL could get to those 10 teams. Is that going to be part of your focus at all?
Look, would I like a 10th team? Absolutely. It will not be a primary focus for me as I take on this role. I want to get this league with the 9 clubs that we have in the best shape it can be. I think if we accomplish that, and I'm confident that we can, that expansion becomes even more viable. So no, I'm not going to be actively looking for a 10th team. However, if a great ownership group approaches us, we'll certainly be listening.
Frank Stanishi, CFL Talk. If there's an opportunity for somebody to be promoted from within, you come as close to that as it can happen. You've been around the game, right? Tell me the first few days what it's been like. The expectations that you anticipated, have they come true? Are any surprises in taking over the position?
Well, Frank, this is day one. So far I can give you a couple hours of commentary. There have been a lot more pictures than I was expecting, a lot more photo ops. But I have been able to meet with the staff at the league office. Obviously, I've had a lot of conversation with the Board of Governors. Even just preparing for a session like this, my introductory has been different, has been fascinating, has been nerve-wracking, and really gives me a taste of a new role that I'm going to take on and lead. So I'll tell you maybe in a week if there are any further surprises. So far, day one, I think it's going pretty well.
Stewart Johnston again. I'm going to ask the question where the elephant's in the door, in the room. Your background in TV, how will that help moving forward with a new broadcast agreement pending in the next couple of years?
Well, Dan, I hope it helps a lot. Really, that's been my background for the last 28 years. It's all come up through content negotiations, media deals, considering media avenues, seeing the disruption that's gone on in the industry, how to manage that. And I think we've done a fabulous job in my past life, and the team there is outstanding. I think what the board would want from me is to bring that experience to bear, not only in terms of what a negotiation looks like, but to think about what would be our priorities. When I think about the next media deal, I think about optimization. I know most folks like to go straight to revenue. Certainly important. The three components I would consider in optimizing the next media deal include maximizing revenue, maximizing reach, and elevating our exposure to growth audiences. And by that I mean younger audiences and more diverse audiences. Those would be three components that will go into decision making, and I'm looking forward to having those discussions.
And one quick follow-up. Should the folks at TSN be afraid that you're standing before us now?
I don't think they should be afraid. I think they know me very well. I was thinking about often when you begin negotiations, whether it's for a media rights deal, whether it's for an advertising partnership, you go through pleasantries, you'll get to know each other. Well, we know each other very well, so I think we can be very efficient in our discussions.
Nation, again, it seems like expansion is far down, if not even on your immediate to-do list. So as you take over this new role, realizing you're just hours into it, what is on that to-do list among the things that you want to tackle right away?
Well, thank you. Yes, in day one or hour 3 of the new role, my first job is to listen. I plan to go on a listening tour. I want to, of course, listen to the staff, listen to the board, listen to my friends in the media, listen to our fans, listen to the travel across the country, speak with team presidents, GMs, coaches, and players. I met David Mackey before this, and I want to get to know the CFLPA. So I'm on a listening tour for the next 100 days. I think what I want to see out of 2025 is execution. We have a great plan in place. We need to execute it. And that's what the team's going to be focused on. They've put the pieces in place to have an outstanding 25. We've got incredible interest from partners and fans thanks to the renewed patriotism that we've seen in the country. And I'm looking forward to seeing where that can go.
Can you explain to me how you envision making the players real partners in the Canadian Football League?
I want to have the players are the stars of our league, right? They produce the drama and playmaking on the field, and when I talk about entertainment, it starts there. So I want to make sure that we are staying very close to the players, supporting them, making sure we're focused on player safety. And if I could acknowledge Randy Ambrosie on his focus on player safety, I think it's been an incredibly important plank of his leadership and one that I look to continue. And I'm looking forward to growing the relationship.
Adam Luscaris, Daily Hive over here. Obviously, American players are such an important pillar of your league. How do you see yourself managing just the challenges that have come up politically and internationally over the past few months between Canada and U.S. relations?
I think that being the only major sports league with all teams residing in Canada puts us in the right spot to begin with. These players, all of our players, wherever they're from, have become ingrained in their communities. And I'm looking forward to celebrating our players and our teams as part of Canada.
Dave Naylor at TSN. Stewart, in your comments, you referred to the CFL's aging fan base. Could you tell us how big a threat do you think that is to the league's thriving? And again, with acknowledging that it's day one, just maybe some words about how you plan to address and go after that.
Thanks, Dave. I think on day one, 2 thoughts are a key focus for me. First is more short term. It's expanding our digital presence. The team at the league office, the teams at the clubs that are focused on digital content distribution are outstanding. The improvements that we've seen in engagement and in number of page views, number of videos has been fantastic. So short term, let's go to where those younger fans are looking for entertaining content. Long term, I'm coming back to, I want kids touching footballs. I want them playing football. I want them understanding football. I want them loving football. It's an easy sport to love. And I think flag football being in the 2028 Olympics provides us an opportunity to gain some attention with audiences that may not be exposed to CFL football at this point.
In terms of that in flag football, the NFL has taken a bite out of that market share over the last number of years. So do you see the CFL working in tandem with the NFL conceptually, or do you see the CFL trying to go ahead and build its own identity through flag football in the country?
Yeah, Matthew, I think it's too early for me to say the way we're going to execute against a flag football strategy. The team is already very much involved in amateur football. We're very much supporting flag football in this country. My first priority is kids throwing footballs. And so I'm not concerned as a starting point with how it's branded, how it looks. I just want them playing football. That can only be good for the entire sport, and we'll develop the right partnerships that will make sense of that.
And just a quick follow-up. The World Cup is coming next year. There's a lot of momentum both in Vancouver and Toronto, especially with attendance and especially with television ratings. What kind of disruption do you foresee, although it's still over a year away, what kind of disruption do you see in those two major markets?
Well, probably disruption in a few ways. Scheduling will be the first. There's some stadium blocks. We're trying to figure, we're going to work hard on a 26 schedule that manages our teams that are affected in those markets. And the team's already all over that. Then certainly within the market, we want to look at challenges to commercial opportunities, right? This is a new event, and we are going to see a number of commercial partners that may be looking at a new opportunity. So we've got to manage that, and I think the team is already ahead of the game in that regard, talking to sponsors, making sure they understand the value that CFL brings. But mostly, let's bring great sports to this country. Like, really, I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate. It's a different form of football, but let's celebrate great sporting events coming to our country.
Since I asked, Frank again, since I asked a question too early, how about one that's too soon? Tell me what it's going to feel like when you have the Grey Cup and you're awarding it.
Frank, I don't know if I can put that into words. To think about being in Winnipeg and handing such a revered trophy to the winners of the Grey Cup. I'm actually getting goosebumps right now even thinking about it. I think you asked it too soon. I'll tell you in November.
Thank you.